Good afternoon, friends, neighbors, countrymen, and barrel-chested freedom fighters from all around the world. It's now time for a little bit of more knowledge from the old paratrooper himself. And I was got an email the other day that struck a note for me, and it was a gentleman was asking me what you need to do to be successful in the Army National Guard. That was his comment, and I got to thinking on it a little bit, and I kind of went back to some of the various speeches I've given over the years, and this is comments is basically it will work for the Army National Guard, the regular Army, uh, even the Navy, or the Coast Guard, or the Air Force. Heck, it might even work really well in the civilian world. But basically, it boils down to what I call 3 P's and 2 B's. It's really quite simple. The first P is be physically fit, because in the military, a lot of time you are judged on your physical fitness. For myself, at that time we had 3 physical events on our APF Army Physical Fitness Test: push-ups, sit-ups, and 2 mile run. And man, I had no trouble maxing push-ups, and I had no trouble maxing sit-ups. But boy, I sucked at running, and it made my life quite difficult. I was pretty good at carrying a rucksack and for long distances, but running was always my weakness, and I always kind of paid for it, and it hurt me. So you want to be well-rounded as possible. You want to definitely be as physically fit, whether you're going in the military or say you're already in there. Be physically fit. I can't emphasize that enough. And besides that, chicks dig it, right? Okay. The next thing is be proficient at your job. Now, if you're just going in the military and you're going to basic training or one station unit training or Marine Corps boot camp or whatever, your job is to be a trainee, and that means learn stuff. If you're already on active duty or you showed up at your unit and your first level drills and your job is to be an infantryman, be an infantryman. Get a Ranger handbook, sit down on the pooper. Whenever you have to, pull it out, start reading through it. Learn your jobs. If you're going to be a machine gunner, be the very best machine gunner that you can be. And once you master that craft, start learning the other skills. Ideally, you're going to learn your skill, and the next soldier up, you're going to know his skill as well. So in case they are taken out, you can assume that job. So physical fitness, proficiency at your job. I would also say, as you move along in your military career, if you're given an opportunity to go to a school that's going to better you, by all means, go. I cannot emphasize that enough. And be prepared when you go. And don't fail. The next thing is be proactive. And when I say be proactive, if you see something that needs to be done, don't necessarily wait to be told. And this becomes especially important when you're a junior enlisted man and you're a junior NCO. Be that proactive guy. It's like, oh, I see something needs to be done. I'm going to take care of that. If you're a Joe and you're showing up at Benning or Paris Island or whatever, that means volunteer. Don't be the guy that doesn't volunteer. Matter of fact, it will often work out for you. Because when I had a detail that needed to be done, I would ask for volunteers. And sometimes the people would volunteer, they wouldn't do the detail. I'd be like, oh, okay, you volunteered, cool, stand over here, my right, your left. And you, and you. You're going to go clean the latrines. And they'd look like, I didn't volunteer for that. Tough shit. You got to go do it. So always volunteer. And the 2 B's are both quite important. Number 1, be a team player. Be a good team player. Be the kind of team player that you want all your guys around you to be. Work together. Do not be a slacker. Try to be the strongest horse on the team. But don't be a spotlight ranger. Be a team player. All right. And the other B is really simple. Be on time. There is nothing that's going to make you look like garbage than being late. Now, we get it. Sometimes things happen and you're going to be late. Well, if you're going to be late, you better have a really good excuse. So, there you go. There's 5 simple rules to be successful in the military. I can't make it any simpler than that. All right, freedom fighters. There's a lot more stuff coming, a lot more poop coming down the pipe. So, in the meantime, continue to train, watch your 6, and God bless America.